Hello students, welcome to the online lectures of Kids Planet High School. This lecture is for Standard 6, Subject Science, Chapter Nutrition and Diet. Let us now begin. In living things, the process of taking in food and water and using it for growth and other purposes is called nutrition, and the constituents of food useful for these purposes are called nutrients. Living things take food and water and use them for a variety of purposes such as obtaining energy, growth of the body, to carry out day-to-day functions of the body, and also to fight diseases. There are 5 main nutrients in our food. They are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. These nutrients are present in the different food items we eat in different proportions. Let us learn about them. Let us study about the first nutrient, that is carbohydrate, which is also known as the energy-giving nutrients. Our main need is of energy. It is fulfilled by carbohydrates. Hence, our diet includes a large proportion of cereals in the form of rice, chapati or roti, bhakri, and bread, which contain carbohydrates. Cereals are our staple food. The second type of nutrient which we are going to study is the fats. Some part of our energy requirement is also fulfilled by fatty foods such as oil, ghee, and butter. We get energy in the form of heat from the food we eat. Heat is measured in kilocalories. Hence, the energy in food items is also measured in kilocalories. We also need proteins for the purposes of growth, repairing the wear and tear of the body, and for other life processes. We get proteins from the sprouts, milk and milk products, meat and eggs in our food. To improve the body's resistance to disease and for other life processes, the body needs vitamins, minerals, and fiber in the diet. We obtain these nutrients mainly from vegetables and fruits. We require vitamins and minerals in small quantities, but their deficiency can lead to various diseases. The body needs several inorganic substances. They are called minerals. Let us learn more about them. Let us first study the mineral, which is iron. Iron is used for carrying oxygen to all parts of the body. We get iron from eating meat, spinach, apples, and raisins. Calcium and phosphorus are also equally important. They help to strengthen the bones and teeth. We get calcium and phosphorus from milk and milk products, as well as from green leafy vegetables and also meat. Iodine controls the growth speed and chemical reaction in the body. We get iodine from raisins, beans, fish, and seafood. Sodium and potassium maintains the body's water balance and functioning of the muscles and the nervous system. Sodium and potassium are present in salt, cheese, leafy vegetables, fruits, as well as pulses. All these minerals are necessary for our daily life and activities. Let us study about balanced diet. All that we consume during the day is together called our diet. A diet containing adequate quantities of all nutrients is called a balanced diet. To build a strong and healthy body, you need all nutrients in the right proportion and in sufficient quantities in your daily diet. So the main question here is that how do we get a balanced diet? To ensure that we get a balanced diet from the food we eat, we can make a food pyramid. All the food which we eat is classified into various groups. The space allotted to each food group in the pyramid depends upon the proportion in which it should be included in our diet. Hence, we can choose foods from each group daily according to the space allotted to it in the pyramid. As we can see in the given pyramid, food that provides carbohydrates are needed in the most quantity by our body. hence they are required in 40%. And the food that provides fats and sugar are required least. If we select a daily diet which includes vegetables, fruits, sprouts, and cereals according to the pyramid, we will also get fiber in sufficient quantity. Along with all the other nutrients, the body also needs an adequate supply of water. For this purpose, we must drink milk, buttermilk, lemon juice, sharbat, fruit juices, and plenty of water. Malnutrition occurs when all the nutrients that the body needs are not obtained in the proper proportions from the diet. This happens when a person does not get sufficient food or when the diet is not balanced. If one's diet exceeds one's need, it is called overnutrition, as you can see in the right image. Food which does not supply necessary nutrients but gives only unwanted calories is a junk food. The junk food is tasty, attractively packed, oily, sweet, and fried. This food does not supply us with any essential nutrients and thus it also causes malnutrition. Excess eating of junk food causes obesity. Chocolates, noodles, burgers, pizzas, chips, bottled soft drinks, snacks, fried foods like vadas and pakoras are all favorite and tasty items, but they are not good for health as they do not supply any nutrients. In order to earn more profits, cheaper substances of low quality are mixed with the foodstuffs. These substances are called adulterants, and adding them to foodstuffs is called adulteration of food. Adulterants may even be poisonous or harmful to health. Such adulterated food is impure and harmful, and so unfit for consumption.